Welcome to 90611 Grounds Prison Radio. Today's sponsor is D. Brooks School of Law, where you can get your faux law license online within hours. Licenses are limited, so please get your tackets now. 90611 Grounds, where subject matter jurisdiction must be proven. We'll resume our program after this quick break and word from our sponsor.
But I would like to advise the court and the defendant that he's requested a subpoena for a person identified as Sammy. We have learned that Ms. has relocated to the state of Texas. Therefore, we will not be able to secure her appearance here at the trial on behalf of Mr. Brooks. If he wishes to make arrangements for transportation for Ms., he may do so himself.
All right, did you hear the state advise you of that?
Yeah, I wouldn't even begin to try to know how I can do something like that from a jail cell. I'm pretty much broke.
At D. Brooks School of Law, we'll show you how to do all kinds of things, including tell everybody your business.
And you stated that upon seeing the suspect on the porch, that they were gesturing?
Gesturing? Yes, sir.
We'll also teach you all kinds of new words. We even have our own dictionary.
And you made reference to your phone being used, right?
That's correct.
And you also made reference to not being able to hear the person on the other line.
That's correct.
But you also made reference to not the person who used your phone not being able or not answering what was being asked to them. That'd be fair to say?
Objection.
Yeah, there was the Waukesha parade fund that was, I think, an international type of thing. There was, our parish had a fund. There were GoFundMes. There were any number of different things. There were different encounters to allow people to come together and talk about what had happened and seek start healing from the emotional part of it.
And by international, that would be assuming worldwide. That'd be fair to say?
Yes.
Now, don't y'all be afraid to represent yourself, because even when you don't know what to say, you can just say whatever comes to the top of your head.
Your Honor, is that the answer?
Mr. Brooks, I issued a written decision. That's your answer.
And what's that? And what does the written decision entail?
So that was provided to you last week. I'm not going to
I
go
set
through
for
it
value
again.
in return for value the document that I have not seen. What does it entail, Your Honor?
All right, thank you. The record should reflect that the individual known to this court as Daryl Brooks is present in person in custody. He is wearing street clothes, specifically a suit and tie, and he is wearing a mask.
And I do not consent to being called that name for the record.
Noted.
You'll have the prosecution so confused about what to call you that they won't even remember what you're on trial for.
All right, so Mr. Brooks called a witness yesterday. There was an objection. I sustained it, but he also orally moved to dismiss, and I indicated I would take that up outside the presence of the jury. I didn't do that yesterday, so I just want to put on the record that I'm denying the motion without any further consideration or discussion by the parties. He listed two reasons. One was it had to do when he called the state of Wisconsin as a witness for failing to appear.
Calling witnesses is our specialty, and believe me, we've learned the hard way.
So is it fair to say that in your report you referenced two incident reports?
Objection. This
Grounds.
witness wrote.
I'm going to overrule
Fine.
the objection and let the witness answer it. I think it might just be semantics at this point, but go ahead and ask your
You
question.
mean semantics?
I think you were referring to that he had two
That's what his report says. He makes reference to two reports, 2 incidents.
2 incidents.
Yes.
Not 2 incident reports. Reports would be separate documents.
You said the individual you spoke with seemed out of place and disoriented, like he didn't know where he was. Would that be fair to say?
That's correct.
And how would you characterize disoriented?
You just seemed very, very nervous and that you didn't know where you were.
Who's you?
You had specifically said, I don't know where I am.
Who's you?
Or where am I, specifically?
So disoriented would, from your perspective, be exactly what? Position that, would it be fair to say that the vehicle passed that position pretty quickly?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that you can see, I guess it would be some type of lights from the vehicle that passed? Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
And you estimate that where you can see those lights and where you would have positioned that is 10 feet.
Can you repeat the question?
Would you say that where you can see those lights at, that you just said that you can see, and the position that you drew yourself to be positioned in, you would estimate that that's 10 feet?
Yes.
And I'll object and move to strike. I think this is a misleading question. We're at the beginning of the video. Those taillights are not the vehicle in question.
Where did the tail lights come from then?
A different vehicle.
Don't let this happen to you. We'll teach you how to review all your trial records, all your videos, and how to read witness statements while the witnesses are on the stand.
Anything else stick out to you about that day?
I don't know. Just, I mean, besides seeing the vehicle and the police firing shots and then running into you afterwards, I mean, that was strange enough.
It has to be verified by the prosecution. Or is that a tacit agreement that you don't have to answer that question or verify proof of subject matter
Sir,
jurisdiction?
I have no such agreement with you. Have been advised that all of the jurors are here and ready to go. I presume the state has available its next witness.
We do, and we'd also move State's Exhibit 162A into evidence.
As to 162A, Mr. Brooks, any position on that?
Yeah, I object. I haven't even seen it. Would you happen to be on duty today, right now, if you weren't testifying?
Yes.
And so right now, would it be fair to say that you are on the clock?
Yes.
So on the clock, would it be fair to say that you're getting paid right now?
Yes.
Would that be for your testimony or just because you would be on the clock otherwise?
These would be my normal work hours right now.
So you're being paid to testify right now as we speak?
Objection.
Grounds.
Asked and answered.
Grounds.
He may answer.
Yes.
Any idea why you would be getting paid to testify?
Because these are my normal work hours. This is when I'm working and I've been subpoenaed by the state to be here.
So the state's paying you to testify?
The city of Franklin is paying me.
To testify?
These are my normal work hours.
So testifying in open court is part of your duties as an officer?
Yes.
So you've done this more than just this time then, would that be fair to say?
Yes.
And each time you were paid to do so?
Yes.
Act now, because those ticket agreements are limited due to the fact that we have limited internet access.